11. FAMI received the ANL duly signed by the Commissioner for Post-Clearance Audit on July 5, 2019 for goods declaration for consumption with duty and tax paid on February 5, 2015. Is the ANL valid? A. Yes, the ANL is valid as signed by the Commissioner. B. Yes, the ANL must be returned to BOC immediately. C. No, the BOC PCAG head requires to revalidate the ANLD. No, the right of BOC to conduct post-clearance audit has lapsed. Which CBW is authorized to import under bond, receive, store and transfer goods from their premises to a licensed client, end user or into a Freeport zone? A. International Customs Bonded Warehouse. B. Industrial Estate Common Bonded Warehouse. C. Industry Specific Customs Bonded Warehouse. D. Industry Common Customs Bonded Warehouse. What document must be secured by a Filipino citizen if she intends to bring into the Philippines a currency amounting to 45,000 United States dollars? A. PDIC clearance allowing foreign currencies as legal tender. B. BOC goods declaration as liberalized commodity. C. Prior authorization from BSPDA clearance from the AMLAC. A locator in PEZA imports raw materials for manufacture into hospital-grade personal protective equipment to be exported to China. The locator does not sell any of its product to the customs territory. Is the locator required to maintain importation records? A. No, the importation of locators is exempted from payment of duties and taxes. B. No, the locator is exempted because they do not sell goods to the customs territory. C. Yes, locators are required to keep records relating to the admission of imported goods. D. Yes, because the importation is covered by admission permits. What is the next action by PCAG if it impossible to complete the audit within the given period due to increasing numbers of companies being audited? A. File request upon importer's written consent for extension. B. Request for 30 days extension 5 days prior to the expiration of the original period. C. Hire additional personnel to finish the audit subject to DCF approval. D. Instruct the audit team to complete the audit report because it is non-extendable. 16. Which process is used in the AEO program, referring to a procedure in which the supply chain and relevant processes are subject to full and transparent review by the Customs Administration? A. Compliance. B. Validation. C. Accreditation. D. Registration. (17) Which is not a requirement for an Ecozone export enterprise to import duty and tax-free breeding stocks and genetic materials necessary for expansion, improvement or replacement of proven unproductive breeding stocks and genetic materials? A. Exclusive use by the registered producer for the expansion, improvement of the strains, breeding stocks, its livestock, poultry, fish and/or plants. B. Strains breeding stocks imported are not domestically available at reasonable prices. C. Issuance of certification by Bureau of Animal Industry prior to the issuance of PEZA import permit. D. Prior approval must be obtained by the registered enterprise before requesting for purchase order or opening the letter of credit. (18) Which document is issued by the district collector or authorized customs officer that recognizes the goods upon departure that must be presented upon return to the Philippines? A. Certificate of origin. B. Certificate of ownership. C. Certificate of inspection. D. Certificate of identification. (19) Which is used as admission of goods that was brought into a customs territory that relieved by either total or partial payment of duty and tax? A. Tentative importation. B. Temporary importation. C. Provisional importation. D. Conditional importation. (20) Is a company allowed to avail the prior disclosure program without penalty for failure to declare the amount of proceeds of $2,150 if payment for proceeds was made 7 months after the filing of the SAD on March 19, 2021? A. No, the duty and tax payable in the declaration is considered a serious error. B. Yes, the non-inclusion of proceeds validates the use of improper valuation method. C. Yes, the waiver of penalty is a privilege for prior disclosure program applicants. D. No, the period required to pay the supplier for proceeds has already lapsed.